working? Oi, eu acredito. Estamos online. Yep, we are online now. So, good evening, guys. I hope you are doing pretty great. I am delighted to be here with you as every single Monday evening that we have our English session here in our community. This is unbelievable. This we spend 1 hour at least trying to speak 100% in English, and we set up or yeah, we set a specific topic to talk about, and today we are going to talk about financial education. So we sent 15 questions that we are going to tackle. Normally, we don't finish all of them, and we send as well useful vocabulary and useful resources to be prepared to this kind of conversation. And basically, it is what how it works. I believe that we, as everybody here know each other, we can skip the first question. That is this question number 0, where we introduce ourselves. But I believe that everybody has participated together in others' conversations. So let's move on to the question number 1. Okay. Let me see here. The question number 1. I'm gonna read it, and choose one participant to answer it. Okay. Welcome, Rubia. We are on question number 1, so I'm gonna read it for everybody. Do you think financial education should be taught in schools? Why or why not? I would like to know from you, Fernanda. What do you think about it? Do you think that it is an essential skill, an essential subject?
Yes, I think it's really important. This subject be taught in schools because um, when the children grow, they will know more how to save money, avoid debits too, and have a better financial administration. So yes, I think it's important because of it.
Yeah, mainly because we could avoid debts is the something that it's pretty normal here in Brazil, as I know, as I am concerned. In Bolivia, it's not that normal because, well, yeah, people get debts, but it's not that easy to get credits on banks to have a credit card. So I believe that it's why it is not that frequent. It doesn't happen frequently over there. But let's see what Benicer thinks about it. Do you think that financial education is essential to be taught on school?
Yeah, I think that is the one of the subjects that I would like to have when I was in school, because in my case, I had to learn by myself. It's like living life. So why is important? Because this is an issue that we are going to face the entire life, and in one moment of the life you are going to have incomes and you have to manage them the best ways, and with that income you should have plans for the future. So I don't really don't know if today they have as a subject in the school, but I personally I would really like I would like that have that subject in the school in my when I was younger.
Mm-hmm. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it is not like current subject that it is taught on schools in schools. At least here in Brazil, I believe that it is not. In Bolivia, it is not as well. And as you said, for me, it was a similar experience. I had to learn it in flesh with experiences. There was a word that I wanted to use, but I forgot it. But yeah, and I would like to know from Hubia, what about you? Do you think that financial education is an essential subject that should be taught in schools?
I think that financial education should be taught in schools. When I studied at public school, I didn't have any classes about this subject, but when I started to study on a private school, I had some um I have one class about this subject. No, I didn't have uh how do you say, a discipline about this, but I remember I have like one class about something like it. I think it's important to talk about this, and I had to know more about this subject with my my mom, with my family,
Mhm.
and I see how important is to think about it, to learn, because I know people around me who has really bad difficult
Mhm.
today because they didn't learn about this subject when they are younger.
That's pretty interesting. I really, at least you had one class about financial education. In my case, I wasn't any of them, and I believe most of people here we didn't. And thank you so much for sharing. And another thing that is curious is that sometimes we can learn it from family, but sometimes we don't because perhaps our parents or our environment they didn't learn it as well, like properly. So thank you so much for sharing, Jubia. Lucas, what about you?
I totally believe that financial education should be taught in schools because I think many students have difficulty with money, simple due to a lack of knowledge. And I think it's important to learn how to save money and how to invest. And I believe this could help the student to make better decisions about how to use the money and avoid debt in the future.
Yeah, for sure. Investing is something important as well, because you make your work your money work for you. So it's something that I am currently trying to learn. It's something like kind of difficult at the beginning. Yeah, and you need to know about it. You really need to study before like investing in something. So thanks so much for learning for sharing, Lucas. Masweli, welcome. And we are in the first question. Do you think that financial education should be taught in schools?
Keep calm. um, uh, sorry, my camera is bad. Is bad. Uh, Today my headphone is okay, but the camera is bad. About one, do you think financial? Okay. Yes. It should be mandatory because it's something for our life. Um, if financial education, um, were talking in schools, many people wouldn't be in debt and would know how to manage their money better. Do you understand? Yes.
Yeah, I did 100%. Thank you so much for sharing, Masweli, and I completely agree with you. We could avoid debts if we would have uh, like learn how to manage it. Thank you so much. And let's move on to the next question. I'm gonna ask to Lucas. Could you please read the second one and answer it?
Yes. At what age should people start learning about money? Uh, this is hard, but I think it is really good and important to start to learning about money in the childhood. I think because I don't know, maybe it's important to learn what is the money and how to use the money, the importance of to use correctly, and probably 10 or yes 9, 10 years old. I think it could be a good age to start to learn about money.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you. It was my answer as well in the childhood. Perhaps if the kids can do like little task, helping the mom, helping the father, and earning like something that is just meaningful, not something like a lot of money, and perhaps with some leading from the father or from the mother to teach them how they can use it properly. It could be like a good strategy. And I agree with you. Thank you so much for sharing, Lucas. Fernanda, what about you? What do you think about it? At what age should be taught or learn about money?
In my opinion, around 10 years. And through simple concepts like saving money, also the value of the money, that's not easy to work and receive money. Just for the child to understand that it's not so easy like saving and have this relation with the money more, I don't know, more healthy, maybe. I don't know if this is the word, but I think by 10.
Yeah, it's crucial to let them know that life is not gonna be easy. So it's important to let them know when they are when we are still when they are still kids. And yeah, I agree with you. Thank you so much for sharing. Jubia, what about you? What do you think about the a good age to learn it?
I think it's a good age to know about this subject. It's like 7 years old, and the small tasks too, like when you receive. When I was a kid, I remember when I received coins to buy my candies. And I started to save money uh, and put these coins on my, how do you say, cofre, safe? I don't know. And you put this money to in this box. I don't know how to say coffee, but it's something that I remember that is I started to learning about the importance of saving money, and it's important when you know how hard it is to have this
Mhm.
money when parents and when your family is rich. uh, it's hard to have this knowledge that money is not something hard to get.
Mhm.
But I think when you are poor, it's hard to get this knowledge about money is something that you have to save, but you don't have money.
Mhm.
It's complicated,
Mhm.
but I think small tasks like this saving money when you receive that coin is
Mhm.
something that a kid would understand better.
Thank you so much. Yeah, money is complicated, and it's interesting that I found here that if you want to say like cofrinho in Portuguese, it's alcancía in Spanish. It's piggy bank in English, and yeah, and or a strong box, but piggy bank. I found it really pretty interesting. Thank you so much. What about you, Mazueli? What do you think about the age about that should be a good one to one person to learn it or about it?
Um, I believe in infância childhood. I don't know. Between 8 and 10 years old, but depend this children in the case. Um, because they already now basic math. Um, the parents can provide financial education. For example, I'm go to teach my nephews. I want them to learn how to save money in a piggyback. I search piggyback, piggy bank to start and learning how to get something by saving with coins or money, for example.
Thank you so much. Something that it is kind of funny that I want to share is that I'm not sure about you guys, but I used to use my piggy bank, but unfortunately I used to break it before filling it up. So I'm not sure if you did it. Yeah, it's something that I used to do. Uh, Thank you so much, Masweli, for sharing. And Ebenezer, what about you? What do you think about the question number two?
Well, I think that at the same time that the child is learning about numbers, I think it's a good start point of start, because understand the meaning of numbers, or the simple example of I have 5 apples and I don't know, I eat two. How many do I have? Uh, I think it's a good point. Because everything is about numbers. Maybe in that example, you can explain that money is a number. Yeah, it's a finite resource that we use to exchange for goods. Maybe trying to encourage them to save, that everything that someone want is should be buy with money,
Mm-hmm.
and encourage them, if like I don't know, if you want something and you have to know how much do you need to
Mm-hmm.
to buy it, and if you need to save, in what, or is it a long-term goal, or you can get it in a few days. Maybe trying to measure the time with money, and trying to explain kids,
Mm-hmm.
as all the guys said, 5, 6, 10 years old. I think they are completely in a good age to understand
Mhm.
more about this.
Yeah, thanks so much. I agree with you as well. When they start like uh, comprehending or understanding about numbers, I believe it's a good time to let them know about money, the value of it, how to work for it. And I believe that a good strategy is that one that you brought to the table, that if they want to get something, they could like earn it like little amount of money, and you can help them with the rest. So it can make them understand it. Thank you so much, Ebenezer. And let's move on to the next question. I believe that everybody responded the second one. I'm gonna skip the third one because we already mentioned some points about it. So let's move on to the fourth one. I wanna ask to Jubia, could you please read the fourth question and answer it?
Yes. How has your understanding of money changed over time? Mm, my understanding of money changed uh, most when I start to be an adult, because when I really uh, saw how difficult is uh, to receive money, to gain money, um, and when I understand how hard it is, I start to think about my budget. I start to think about how I can save my money. I start to think about how I can uh, managing my expenses.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do that before because I had my family uh, to sustain me.
Mm-hmm.
But when I start to being an adult, I have more responsibilities
Mm-hmm.
and have my more knowledge about these things.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. And yeah, I believe that for us who haven't received like proper financial education when we're kids or teenagers, I believe that we learn it in flesh when we were like becoming adults. For me, it was a similar experience. But I would like to know from you, Fernanda, what about you? How has your understanding of money changed over time?
I think now I understand that is necessary saving each month for having this money for some emergency, or even for something more expensive that you want to buy. So you don't have to use all the time the credit card to do this. So yeah, I think this knowledge that I had in the last months.
Yeah, it's good to know. Uh, being aware that we have to save an amount of money every month is a good strategy, and don't spend more than what we earn or what more than what we currently have in our bank account is a good one as well. Thank you so much, Fer. Masueli, what about you? What do you think about it?
When I started study Finnish literary, uh, fina- fina- financial education,
Mm-hmm.
For example, and watching videos in YouTube, specific Natalia Arcuri, when I start, I study financial education. Um, as an adult, I I also start to think a lot in the long term, é tipo
Mm-hmm.
pensar a longo prazo.
Mm-hmm.
And that helps me manage my finances better. I think so. That's it.
Thank you so much. And yeah, it's very interesting that currently we have a lot of content creators on social media that share this kind of knowledge. From my view, it's valuable content. So I believe that you already have watched some of them. I don't remember specifically the names, but yeah, I know that here in Brazil there are a lot of them who share strategies, tools, even free material that we can use to like manage our money. So yeah, that's cool. Thank you so much, Masweli. And Ebenezer, what do you think about it?
Yeah, well, it is kind of funny for me because it's like when I was younger, like, I don't know, 16, 17, uh, everything that I used to do is just spending all the money by like getting new gadgets or clothes, and I don't know. When I was like 20, from 20 to 25, 20, 25, it's like I just wanted to travel, and almost all the money that I had, I used to use to travel. But today it's like uh, it's like I try to use this money to, like, it's like something like to buy time, because I don't know if you think that 30 days for for vacation, it's not enough. It's like in 30 days, maybe you would like to have more vacation. And today it's like money can give me can give me a situation of buying time,
Mm-hmm.
and of course give us um we want to get more security, in not talking about security of maybe try living in a place that could be more secure, not
Mm-hmm.
security about, we are talking about in everything single situation, like health, or I don't know, maybe one day you get fired, and you have a fund can maybe could be used in those days that you were fired.
Mm-hmm.
So as the time is passing, maybe the situation uh, turns for a different point of view. In my
Mm-hmm.
case, it's like nowadays I think that 30 days of vacation is not enough, and so mm, most of you maybe wants to have in some one day, or get the financial freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's my that's what I was thinking about this question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that point that you brought to the table again about buying time is something pretty interesting. We know that we cannot buy like literally time, but I know that successful people or rich people, they, for example, they don't spend the time clean the laundry or clean the house because they have someone doing it for them, and they use that time to learning something new or working. So it's an like a way to quote unquote buy time. Thanks so much for sharing, Ebenezer. And the last, I believe that it's Lucas. What do you think about it, Lucas?
Well, I think over the years I become more mature about money because I remember when I was young, I I enjoyed more to spend money to buy more things, and now I understand that it's important to save money, to have a planning for the future, and to have a emergency fund. And yeah, that's it. I think I become more mature over the years.
Thanks so much. It's good to know that everybody here is trying to get better at this skill that is essential from my point of view. So thanks so much, guys, for sharing. In my case, I learned it as well when I was, let me remember, when I was 18 years old, if I am not mistaken, or 19, because I moved to another city. My family moved to La Paz in Bolivia, and I decided to go back to Cochabamba. That was the city that I grew up, and I started living alone. So my family was in La Paz, and I was alone and studying at the university. So I have a like a tight budget for my month that my father sent to me every single month. I was not working, I was just studying, but my family was not like able to give me a lot of money. So that was the moment that I really needed how to manage it and use it as well, and as well working, because I remember that in the university I used to do some, for example, tasks or homework from my colleagues, and they paid me like a little amount of money, and that helped me to value it more. So I believe that was my experience when I started dealing with it better. And that's it. Let's move on to the next question. Lucas, could you please read the fifth one and answer it?
Fifth, what is one financial mistakes that taught you taught you an important lesson? Uh, I believe when I said about when I was young and I enjoyed to spend money, I I understood that that was important to save money, to organize my life, because it is amazing to buy things because we feel great when we go out to buy clothes and cell phone, and that's it. But we need to think about our future, and it is not good to spend money compulsively. I think that's it, without planning. So the important lesson that I got was about it, to have a planning about our life.
Thank you so much for sharing, Lucas. Yeah, it's important to think about our future, even more when we are not a heritage of. I believe that is word in English. So yeah, it's important for us that we are that to think about our future. Masweli, what about you? What do you think about the question number four?
Number four.
Yep.
Mm, number four, number five.
Sorry, it's the number five. Mhm.
Ah, sorry, sorry. Uh, just a moment. What's on the first taking? Um, uh, ai, é, which pronunciate financial, financeiro,
I believe that
financial,
is financial.
financial. Oh my gosh, financial mistake. Financial mistake, invest in something, um, pay a high price without think about the return. Also, I could have learning later, but I learned to research to blah blah blah. No, oh my gosh. Um, Learning to research better
Mm-hmm.
before closing a deal or invest.
Mm-hmm.
I was try speak minuciosamente, but I don't know
You can say thoroughly if I am not mistaken.
too roughly.
Uh,
Too.
yeah, that's it.
But this word is very difficult for me. I think in outer word more is.
Mhm. Thank you so much, Masweli, and I agree with you. It's important to know more about the perhaps the market or what in which area you are thinking about investing in. So before we need to study and not just put your money over there. Thank you so much. And Ebenezer, what do you think about it? Question number five.
Well, I think the one of the mistakes that I learn about this is increases the expenses.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know if you have think about this. Like you have a rice, uh, and the first thing you comes to your mind is like so I'm gonna buy, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna change my phone or something like that. So you just ins- automatically think about what are you going to do with your money that you get, or maybe you got a rise, and then so I think it could be a mistake. It's like we automatically think about raise your expense, and I have heard about that if we divide all the money that we have in the world equally for everybody, um, studies says that in a couple of months, all the money gonna return to those who were rich before. It's like maybe you can be rich in that moment, but maybe your financial education is not good. So
Mm-hmm.
um, we need to learn about how to manage wisely
Mm-hmm.
our money.
Yeah, that's funny and interesting at the same time that what you said. Yeah, that's why a lot of people who has won the lottery, they don't stay like rich till now. It's because they don't have financial education. Yeah, it's a pretty good example. Thanks so much, Ebenezer. Fernanda, what do you think about it?
For me, I think I didn't have any like big mistake in the past, but I used it to buy a lot of courses, online courses, and didn't have time to do. Now I try to think before buying an online course, because I need to finish all the courses that I have. And I also try to not use so much the credit card. I think in the past I use it more, but now I try to think, oh, okay, maybe I should wait a little bit for buying this or not. So I try to think before buying some things. That's it.
Thank you so much, Fernando. It's very interesting as well your example. So there are a lot of people who buy different things like clothes, like things, video games. In your case, you buy courses online and you don't use them. And you're trying to improve this part. Thank you so much, Fer. And to finish this question, Hubia, it's your turn.
I had a financial mistake when I traveled, but I didn't have uh, emergency fund if something get wrong, and that was a big mistake. I had travel insurance, but I didn't have the emergency fund if something get wrong. And I think always have an emergency money when something get wrong. It's important.
Thank you so much for sharing again, Juvia. And to finish this question, I believe that I didn't answer it. I believe that the last mistake that I made was don't bring my money from Bolivia to Brazil when I moved here because we had like currency depreciation the last years, and unfortunately, the Bolivian peso decreased its value or depreciated its value. And when the last time that I went to Bolivia and converted it to reals or to dollars, I lost some Bolivian some money. So I believe that I didn't I didn't listen to my father's advice at that time. He told me you should take all of your money and go with it to Brazil, but I didn't hear. So I've learned in flesh this part. And that's it about this question. Let's move on to the next one. I'm gonna ask Fernanda to choose one question from 6 to
What?
15.
Okay, let me see. Mm, I think I will answer the number eight. How confident are you in manage your own finances? Now I feel more confident than in the past because I understand that it's important to save every month, and also think before spending money and before buying something that is more expensive. It's necessary to see, oh, I can pay for this month. No, I cannot. So I will wait a little bit and try to organize better my finances. So I think I'm managing better than in the past.
Thank you so much for sharing. It's good to know that you are doing some improvement or a lot of improvement compared with the past. And Ebenezer, what do you think about it? How confident do you feel nowadays managing your finances?
I think that I have learned a lot about this with the past. Of course, a lot of mistakes that make me understand that things could be done better. So nowadays, I'm trying just to like pay all my bills first. Second, just put in a budget for health situations, insurance things like cell phone, car, and the the spare money that I try to invest in. And another concept that I'm trying to add is like if I want to add some expenses that could be that will be currently something like that I have to pay every single month. It's like trying to get a passive income that can cover these new expenses.
Mhm.
It's like, okay, I'm trying to get something else that gonna pay these expenses, so I can break the balance in incomes and outcomes.
Yeah, passive incomes are important. With time, they will save your life. I'm sure. As a matter of fact, I believe that the rich people, that's the way that they get rich, because they have a lot of passive incomes. They make their money work, and that's the way that they do this. Thanks so much, Benicer. Jubia, what do you think about it? Question number eight.
Um, I am not so confident because I had a big, uh, I have to financiate my first college, and I am I am paying this, but it's something really hard to pay if I I go back. I will not I will I will not do that college. But I think after I paid all my financial bills, I think I will be more confident.
Thanks so much for sharing. But let me tell you something. I believe that when you invest in your education, it's a good investment. I compare it to like investing in a car. For my view, like getting a debt for buying a car is for me it's not good. For a house, it's okay. For the studies, it's okay. But for a car, I'm not sure. It's my opinion. Perhaps you don't agree with
Ah,
me, but it's okay. Thank you so much for
mhm.
sharing, Juvia. And Lucas, it's your turn.
Well, now I think I am more confident about my how I'm managing my finance, because now I understand more what is important and what are my goals to the future. So I think when we know what we want in the to the future, it's become easier. How much we need to save, why we need to save money. So yeah, I think I am moderately confident about my money.
Thank you so much, and congratulations as well, Lucas, because you are doing a lot of improvements. As well, it's your turn. What do you think about it? How confident do you currently feel about managing your own money?
Mm, nowadays, oh my gosh. Nowadays, in the situation I'm in, I don't feel happy about this question. It's difficult to manage and give up some things because I can't plan for the long term, but it's necessary to manage.
Thank you so much, Masveli, for sharing with us. Yeah, I believe that all of us have faced it to don't be like confident, or we struggled with this before. So it's something normal, and with practice, with time, with mistakes as well, we are gonna learn it. I'm sure. Thank you so much again. And in my case, I currently feel pretty confident. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure how you feel if it happens with you as well, guys. But when I finish to pay all of my bills at the beginning of the month, there is a feeling of satisfaction in me. I don't. It's something that just adults we can understand. Yeah, I control all of our finances here at home. I have like an Excel sheet where I can type every single expense that we had and our incomes, how much we saved the last month, and all of that control. So I feel pretty confident with that part. As we are running out of time, I want to ask the question number 14, but I want to ask you guys to do it briefly in order to don't pass a lot of time, the time that we currently have. Okay, so I'm going to start with you, Lucas. What financial goals or goal are you currently working toward?
I think to do some things in my house and to buy a car. I think that's it.
That's a good goal, and I'm sure you're gonna achieve it. You're gonna do it. Thank you so much, Lucas. Fernanda, what about you?
For me, buying a car too, and also, um, yeah, for now, the same as Lucas. I think I need some adjustments. I don't know, at my house, and also buy a car in the next year, maybe.
Thank you so much. I believe that is a car for both of you, or a car for each one. For both of you. Thank you so
One
much.
for both, yeah.
Okay. Ebenezer, what about you? Tell us about your financial goals.
Well, financial goals. I want to increase my passive incomes. I want to increase my passive incomes, diversify, and trying to learn more about uh, well, I don't know how to say it, but know more about how to invest in different places.
Mhm. Thanks so much, Ebenezer. Yeah, it's important to know about it. I repeated this several times. Make our money work for us. Jubia, what about your goals, financial goals that you are working on nowadays?
My goal is to finish to the to pay the my first college bills. I start to pay in 2020, and I will finish on 2000, like next year. So I'm very excited to finish this so I can be more happy.
You are almost there. It's just 1 year more, and yeah, you are 90% already completed. So you will make it. Thank you so much, Jubia. And Masweli, what about you? What are your financial goals that you have set or you are working on?
Uh, Sorry, financial goals.
Yeah, it's the question number 14. What financial goals are you
Ah,
currently working toward?
uh, because I understand, because I, bem, um, I want to have money first,
Mm-hmm.
um, for start to think, um, in dreams. For example,
Mm-hmm.
to back travel,
Mm-hmm.
to um, to enter. Sorry. I forget these words.
No worries.
College, faculdade.
Mm-hmm.
Invest in courses, invest in college, invest in
Mm-hmm.
travel, invest in my personal life too,
Mm-hmm.
and all the things. I think so that it's
Thank you so much. Yeah, I believe I truly believe that spending or investing on ourselves, in our health, our life, personal life, and the personal growth, it's is something important. Thank you so much, guys. So we run out of time, so we are gonna skip the part where we share what we learned in this session. So I hope you enjoy it and you learn something new. And I hope to see you the next Monday at the same time. And I wish you a good night, and I hope to see you later. Bye bye, guys.